Hello there, I'm Kelechi Chibuzo, continuing with our 40 Days of Faith journey. Have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't, please do so now. Also like and share if these videos bless you. Today, I want to talk about avoiding burnout. These years, through the years that I have been a believer, I've come close to experiencing burnout. And it's not a beautiful experience. You know, you work and you work some more because you do some work and it produces results. So you do some more work and you see more results. There's a tendency to think that do more. Hard work is a beautiful thing. Hard work is necessary. But then at some point, we've got to realize that we are human and that our bodies were designed to also be able to rest. Sometimes shut down a bit, take a break, do some other things, and then we can return refreshed to the things we do. Whatever it is that you do. But I got to a season in my life and in my work where so many things were just jumbled together. First is the expectation on you. So because of all these expectations on you, you do this, you do that. And being a pastor, it's very easy to get lost in the maze of things to do. So you prepare your messages, you preach them, then you're invited to speak here, you speak, and then people come to you for counsel, and you talk with them, you counsel with them, and then you have to visit the sick, you have to, coordinate this, plan this program, plan that project, and all that. And you are doing all these things. And you are not thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about, taking a break. Trust me, I've also been there. I've been in that place. And it's not a good place. Of course, aside from the expectations that people have of you, you also have your own expectations. You have your expectations of yourself. You have your expectations of what you do, how it should turn out, the kind of results you expect, and all that. The kind of growth you want in your life. Those are your own expectations. You also have them. And when you combine all this with getting little or no rest, that's a broth that can lead to disaster. That's a broth that prepares you for bad things. And I found I got to this place in my life, in a certain season in my life, and things didn't seem to be making sense. I was working, but there was no joy, no pleasure in what I was doing. I was just, things were just routine. You just kept going through the routine. And I found you go to bed, you wake up, and you are still tired. I think one of those times I just ran away. Not run away, but I'll get up in the morning, dress up, pick up my bag like I was going to the office, and I will end up in a rubber plantation somewhere in our city. Far away from my office, but I'll end up there. I did that the first day, I did that the second day, I think I did it a third day. But it gave me time to clear the cobwebs in my head. And out of that experience, I decided, I could see clearly that I didn't have breaks. I didn't have a weekend. I'm a pastor. So when other people are, weekends are some of our busiest times. Saturdays, Sundays, you are doing one meeting, workers meeting, you are doing weddings, you are doing funerals, you are, doing different things. Sunday, you are preparing to preach. On Sundays, you are preaching, you are holding meetings, you are seeing people. And then on Monday morning, you are back to the office, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the cycle kept going on and on and on. And I said to myself, no, I don't have a weekend. I have to have a break. So that's when I began to take, and I read this book, Pastors at Greater Risk. And it showed clearly that that's not the way to go. So I began to take Tuesdays off. And I told our church members that, look, don't come looking for me on Tuesday. If you come to the office, you don't find me, please don't call me, except it's an emergency. Please don't call me. I need to have a day off so I can live long enough to be available to serve you. And then another pastor friend of mine was also going through the same thing, and he had tried a number of times before to take a day off, but each time he tried, he found himself, somebody will call him, somebody will say, oh, this is important, can I see you? And he will find himself back there, Pastor Folarin Ogoyinka. And when we, compared notes, we decided that to succeed at this, we needed to have something definite planned on the day we are going to be off work. So both of us agreed, Tuesdays we are off work, Tuesdays we're going to go swimming. And every Tuesday we'll meet at a swimming pool, and we will, from when we dropped our children in school, we'll just stay together, play, talk, take some drinks, swim, until it was time to pick the children from school again. So if somebody called and said, can I see you on this day? I'll say, no, I already have an appointment for that day. And I could say that sincerely because I really did have an appointment. And I will not be lying, and I will not feel guilty about what I'm doing. And, we began to do that, and we kept doing it until that habit stuck. So, except it's an emergency, except it's something really important, on Tuesdays, I'm at home, I'm catching my breath, I'm calling, people I have not called in a while, I'm stopping by to see my friends, stopping at their homes or offices to see my friends. That's what I do. And of course, spending time with my family. So, I hope that makes some sense to you. Work hard, but please don't kill yourself, because we still need you around. Thank you. See you again tomorrow.
I walk by faith and not by sight. I believe every word of God, and God's word